Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's... through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
It's second down.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run it with Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's long. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now. It's long. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Operating from the gun, Hickman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, it's Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 42.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. This is Carson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
On the carry.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
It's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 yards.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's third down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. On the return is Pettis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now. It's long. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
56. Mux 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 3rd down, Hickman. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Seahawks 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Check 15, check 15. Kill, Mikey, they see you. Kill, turn up. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this, you're all mine. Cowboy 80. He's checking. Tracks. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Coming in.
On 1st down, Long. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on third down, Hickman, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Seahawks.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hickman on the screen. This is Coleman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hawk 70,
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Hickman. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Here's Coleman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
check hot route, hot, hot. There you go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block, block, block. Check that.
Looking to throw. Hickman. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw on second down. Hickman. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Long. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check it out, Reed. He's crashing.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Long. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check. Check 26, check 26.
Coleman now. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, Hickman. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Makes the score.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Hollister. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16.
Another carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Number 4.
Damian Wilson in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Switch. Tight go. 60 Eagles. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25.
Tackled at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Check, close, moving 19. Mike 54. Mike 54. You better be afraid of me. You better.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
makes the score Niners 24, Seahawks 10. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down, and Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
First down, Seahawks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run on 1st down. Long. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 40.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Number 4.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, alert. Mike Smith. Come 19. Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
From the gun, Hickman. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now it's Lockett, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. King. Switch it.
Now Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Room here to run. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Seahawks 10. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 52. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Mayfield on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
54's Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Tonight's final.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without